Well, since you missed your lesson this week, I have a few things that you can be working on until I see you next. First thing I want you to make sure you do each time you practice is work with your scales. You should know C major and also its relative minor, A minor. And if you are capable of doing the tucking the thumb under and crossing over to do the scale with the normal fingering, I would prefer that, but if you still have to be just dropping in each note, that would be okay too. I want you to play at least 3 songs from book 1. Pick your favorites. I know Peter is probably going to be one of the favorites because it seems to be everybody's, but at least 3, and ones that you really enjoy playing that you might want to keep in what we call your repertoire, the list of songs that you know that you could sit down and play and have fun playing. Then from this new book, you should be able to still play Ring Around the Rosie with both hands. You should be able to play the Stepping Stone song and Frere Jacques. And then I'd also like you to make sure that you're going back to page 9 where it talked about the C's, where we learned that the one in the middle is called middle C, and then treble C, and bass C, and then the high and low C's. And I'd like you to make sure that you're still trying to work on somehow, whether you use little Lego guys or whatever, to figure out, okay, which is which, and be able to use those terms and understand. So if I said I need you to start on treble C, you would know where to put your hand on the keyboard. So do a little bit of work with that this week. If you haven't done the page 8 exploration where you do things based on C and with the C chord, that would be a great thing to do before I see you next as well. Then we were working with the macro beats and micro beats, being able to feel the difference of the two. If you remember back, we used some rhythm instruments, and when I was playing, you would have to tap the macro beat, which you'll say for in duple, it's going to be the do, 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 do. And then the micro beat would be that smaller beat, the do, day, do, day, do, day, do, day, like that. So I'd like you to pick one of the songs that you have on your CD or on your device, however you're listening to your book songs, and pick one and see if you can feel where is that macro beat. Now remember, if you're in triple, there are going to be 2 of the macro beats, like do, 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 and then the micros are going to be do da dee, do da dee, do da dee, do da dee, like that. And see if you can, one time through, play one of them and make sure you know which one you're playing. Okay, so don't call the macro beat the micro beat. Remember, micro is small, so it's going to be those shorter beats. The macro beat is larger. So one time through, play or clap the macro beats along with the song, and then another time pick those micro beats and see if you can feel the difference between the two. And the last thing I want to make sure that you're doing this week is still listening to the pattern CD. I know this summer I haven't made sure that we've been continuing to do that, but you should be, for this lesson, you should be at track 16. So see if you can make sure that, I think at the end of the last book we ended at 12, so you should be working on tracks 13, 14, 15, 16 to make sure that you're getting proficient at those as well. Very good. I hope you have fun with that, and I'll look forward to seeing you. Make sure you follow along this is the first of, you're going to have 4 videos altogether, but they're short. So make sure you follow along the next ones, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.